Well, Matt, you've had 5 minutes to sit down and soak that one in. Just how do you assess that game?
I don't know what to say. It was, I'm sure, a fantastic game for the neutral to watch. For me personally, I felt today we did enough to win a game of football, but we made errors and those errors got punished today, and that's unlike us. So from my point of view, I'm exceptionally proud of the players and the character that they showed to get back into the game 3 times, and we had a chance there at the end to win the game. I don't think it had been an injustice if we had won the game, but no, today was a strange performance from us, and what I mean by that is we had the majority of the ball, over 60% possession. We had more chances than the opposition. We played more passes, but I don't felt we risked the ball, or didn't feel we risked the ball enough today, and that's part of our identity. I'd never questioned the players' work rate, attitude and application, because I thought that was fantastic right till the final minute. But my overriding emotion at the moment is disappointment that we haven't won the game. However, the goal that we score at the end, and the fans coming on the pitch and how much it means to them, I think is really important, because it would have been easy for the fans to see us losing, giving away a lead or giving away a drawing position twice, to become unbelieving in what we're doing, and they didn't. They stuck with us. So fantastic, and really, really pleased for that. Their support is huge to us. But when I remove the emotion, there'll be most definitely things that we can improve on going into the next game.
And you bring Conor on to make an impact in the second half, and he does that immediately. I think he must have been on the pitch for 5 seconds, and then he scores the goal that earns your side a point. Yeah,
it's his job. It's what we signed him for. It's what we worked so hard for, to get him into the building, because Conor has huge undoubted talent. What we haven't seen enough from Conor this season is that you saw today. I hope that he can use this now as a springboard to kick-start his season, because his goals will be vital to this football club. You saw today, when Conor's in between the goalposts, Conor scores goals, and we've got to continually work on that and make sure that he stays fit and he stays healthy, and that we can get him onto the pitch as often as possible, because you see today is a huge threat.
And despite the euphoria of that late goal, it was almost that football cliche of you're at your most vulnerable when you've just scored. Was that another thing that you'd be, when you take it away from this, you'd be looking at that as to how those goals came about from a Newport perspective? I
thought we got caught up in the emotion slightly too much when we had scored. I think we scored the equalising goal in to make it 1-1. 5.5 minutes later they score, and then we scored to make it 2-2, and 1 minute later they score. And I just felt they didn't have to work hard enough for their goals today. They were errors that we made, and uncharacteristic. So, what the players now need to do, and what we will do, is once the emotion is removed from it, and that will be beginning of next week, we'll work on the areas where we feel we need to improve. Because you look at the amount of chances we created today, and I stand here every time and I tell you that we should score more goals. 3 goals at home should be enough to win a game, and we should have scored more than 3, and it wasn't today, and that's why we haven't won the game.
In the end though, you do pick up a point, and that goal at the end almost meant that you got your just rewards. I felt that the team deserved at least a point from that one.
Yeah, they never stop going, and that's what this group of men do on a regular basis. We haven't had a game of football for 3 weeks, but the players have been in training near enough every day, and they've been in training for this moment today, and I just felt that we didn't start the way that we normally do. We normally are quick starters in games. We didn't do that today, and the players felt an emotion today they haven't felt in a while, which was conceding the first goal, and conceding that within the first 4 or 5 minutes. So we knew that it was always going to be an uphill battle, but they regrouped at half time. We spoke very honestly and very clearly about where I felt we need to improve, and the players gave me a fantastic reaction. So I felt that at 1-1 we'd go on and win the game, and we didn't. So disappointing on one hand that we haven't taken 3 points, but pleasing that we came back in the game and showed that true belief in each other to get a draw.
And on a final note from me, Brendan Kiernan not involved today. Any update on why he was absent from the 18?
Yeah, Brendan unfortunately contracted COVID, and what I must say is that the way the players have behaved in terms of with the virus has been exemplary. Brendan is unfortunate that he's isolating at home at the moment. We hopefully will have him back in the building next week. He's healthy, he's okay, which is the most important thing. Not the football element of it. The most important thing is that he's healthy. He's isolated over Christmas. He's been very sensible. I've spoken to him on numerous occasions, and we're hopeful to have him back in the building next week.